Hello, folks. Welcome to Sweet Dreams, a visual novel horror game about for being sleepy on a train during a train ride. Okay, let's begin. Yawn. I'm pooped. Can't wait to just collapse in a nice, comfy bed. You yawn again. At this point, it's a fight to even keep your eyes open. Tiredly, you pull out your phone to check your arrival status. Not for another hour, huh? This place is really out in the boonies. Your destination is Border Springs, an idyllic little countryside town. It's where you were born and raised, although you have little to no memory of the place anymore. I want to go home already. This entire trip has been your mother's idea. Ring ring, speak of the devil. Beep. Hello? Lee? Unruly red hair, piercing eyes, a successful and ruthless businesswoman. Even now, as she speaks to her only child, there is not a hint of tenderness in her features. Hi, Mom. Did you arrive yet? Not for another hour. I see. How's the ride been so far? It's different. Everything here is so outdated. This train looks like it was made 200 years ago. 147 years ago, the railroad never bothered to upgrade it. But it does its job. Once a week it goes to and from the nearest city for supplies, picking up the occasional passenger on the way. Although people tend to take this route in the first place, you should be glad it's still running. The only other alternative is getting to Border Springs by foot. Thank you, Miss CEO of Trains. It still sucks and I still want to go home. You're spoiled, that's why. I've coddled you for far too long. You do nothing all day but stay in your room playing video games. I feel called out by the last sentence. God damn, how'd you know? It's time you get out into the real world. By shipping me off to some place so remote it doesn't even show up on the map. It's your birthplace, you'll be thanking me, Lee. Besides, you have Petunia there. I'm not even that close with her anymore. We've barely spoken since I moved. You got along just fine 10 years ago. Make it work. I have a meeting to go to soon. Let me know when you arrive. Bye, little plum. Bye, Mom. Love you too, Mom. Love you too, Mommy. So much for that, I guess. You look around the passenger car. Like your mother said, there weren't many people taking this train in the first place. The passenger car was practically empty, and ideally you'd use this time to doze off a little. Keyword being ideally. Oh, babe, I love you so much. I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. It's not like I'm gonna get a wink of sleep anyway with how loud that couple behind me has been this entire ride. Oh ho ho ho. You think they're loud? Just wait till they take off their clothes. They'll be way louder. Ho ho. I'll just go to the restroom. Splashing some cold water on my face might help wake me up. You get out of your seat and excuse me. A familiar face looks back at you with concern. Oops, I right-clicked. Are you hurt? No, sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. You squint at him. Those droopy eyes and nervous demeanor, he reminds you of someone. Have we met before? Are you hitting on me? Kinda. What? No, I'm not. Sorry, it was a dumb question anyway. No, I know. I'm Crow. Crow? Weird name. He shyly motions to himself. I work here. Let me know if you need anything. I'm at your service. Oh, it's the train conductor. We're hitting on the train conductor. Okay. Why you assume that we're hitting on you, bro? Remain professional, bro. Right, you yawn in his face but quickly catch yourself. Sorry, that was rude. I'm not yawning because I'm bored. I'm just really tired. You shake your head, hoping you didn't offend the poor dude with your rude behavior. Why would you offend him? I don't think he cares, bro. He's just waiting for his shift to be over, I'm sure. Don't know what's up with me today. It's alright, you must have had a long trip. Yeah, been traveling all day. I can tell by those impressive bags underneath your eyes. Is it that bad? No, you're perfect. Oh, I know. How about something caffeinated to drink? It'll be on us, as an apology for bumping into you. Green tea, black coffee. Can I reverse? Can I go back? Oh, right. I can go back. Yes. Oh, nice, nice. I like it when the visual novel games does this, so I don't have to click from start to finish. Right, I'll take black coffee. You could definitely use some caffeine in your system. I still remember that one time I drank like 3 cups to pull an all-nighter studying for an exam. That is not a good idea. I did that. Like, you're doing permanent damage to your body if you do that. Don't ever do that, guys. Don't ever do that. I can always rely on a nice warm brew to keep me up. That would be nice. I'd like you yawn. Interrupting yourself midway, you blink back the tears. Crow gives you a smile. Rest up for a little bit. I'll have your coffee ready as soon as possible. He starts to walk away. Hey man, I hear you're giving out free drinks. How about 2 more for us as well? It's our anniversary. The girlfriend cuddles closer to her boyfriend in the display of, I don't know, showing off how not single she is. Crow gives them a polite smile, but it's clear he's not quite sold on the idea. Sensing the imminent rejection, she turns to you for backup. Up a girly out? It's our anniversary. No. New drinking game. Take a shot every time she mentions her anniversary. Despite the girlfriend's incessant nagging, you still feel obliged to assist her. But even if I want to help out, it's still really impolite for me to impose on Crow's generosity by asking for additional drinks. I'll have to turn the couple down. You turn to face the couple, who are giving you that hopeful, expectant look with their big pleading eyes. I'll just offer to cover their part of the bill. That way everybody's happy, even if it's at your own expense. You nod to yourself, having decided on the best course of action. How about I just pay for the... Well, I can't be disappointing our lovely patrons on such a special day, can I? The pair visibly perk up at a sudden shift in tone. So what would you two like? I'll have some draught beer. How about you, babe? Surprise me, but make sure it's a romantic drink made with lots of love. Aw, you're so cute. You're so cute. I love you. Mwah. Their mushiness and unabashed PDA makes you cringe a little inside. Crow, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be the least bit phased. Of course, it's his job. He gotta remain professional. And also, what's a PDA? I've never known what a PDA is. Of course, a very happy anniversary to the lovely couple. I'll be back momentarily with everyone's beverages. Thanks, man. Don't take too long now. Having gotten what they wanted, the two go back to loudly cooing over one another. You slump back into your seat, relieved that the unwanted attention has been shifted off of you. Unfamiliar scenery pass you by as you stare out the window. This is the first time I've traveled so far on my own. In fact, I can hardly remember the last time I left my apartment, not since I dropped out of school anyway. Was the sky always this blue? I never knew how pretty it could be. You drowsily open your phone, hoping to send a picture to Petunia. Connection lost. It was fine earlier. You won't have much luck getting a signal from here on out. Whoa! You nearly jumped out of your seat. You didn't hear him approach you. Did I scare you? A little. Haha, sorry about that. He gingerly hands you a piping hot cup of coffee. You grab the cup, taking a tentative sip. The coffee is rich and strong, smooth in flavor with a soothing aroma. You blink. Whoa, this is really good. He beams. I'm glad you like it. He motions to the seat across from you. Mind if I join you? What? Don't you have a job to do? Are you sure it's okay? It's okay, bruh? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. It's just that it's not often I get to chat with others while I'm on my shift, since we rarely have anyone else aboard the train. He looks embarrassed and you feel a twinge of guilt. No, it's okay, you can sit down. Ah, thank you. You sigh, you just can't say no to others. Especially not when they have that lost puppy look on them. He plops down across from you with a sweet smile and you're able to take a good look at him for the first time. White hair, red eyes, long lashes, and a gentle expression. And also, he's white everywhere. He's literally white everywhere. Like he looks like he just came out of the what's that? He just came out of a flower. Flower is that a bad example? He looks like he just dumb whatever. He seems so otherworldly. You sure you'd remember someone with such distinct features? And yet, what's with this weird sense of deja vu? And time to save. Okay. Make conversation then. Socializing has never been your strong point, but you do want to get to know him better. You attempt to strike up a conversation. So, you desperately grasp at something, anything to say. Your eyes rest at his amelanistic hair. You have white hair? Okay, that was bad. Terrible even. You pray to God. You pray to every god imaginable under the sun that he didn't take offense to the inquiry. There is a small look of panic on his face. Do you not like it? Huh? No, not at all. It's just a little unusual. I've never seen anyone with white hair before. Not even in Midport. Midport? The big port city? Yeah, have you ever been there? It's a little embarrassing to admit, but I've never left Border Springs before. Really? From what your mom told you, the only way to get in and out of the sleepy rural town of Border Springs is via this specific train, due to its difficult surrounding terrain. You'd have assumed that someone with such easy access to transportation would have taken the opportunity to travel and work elsewhere. So all this time you just worked on this particular train, but you never left your hometown for someplace new? He sheepishly stares at the ground. I like this train. He clearly has other reasons, but his attempt at an excuse is, if anything, comically endearing. You can't help but find it cute. What is it? Nothing, I'm just having fun. Me too. For you, talking to others was a strenuous task. You often struggled with finding the right topics, the right words, the right way to behave. But with Crow, you felt strangely comfortable in simply being yourself. It almost felt as if the two of you were merely old friends doing some catching up. You haven't had this much fun talking to anyone in a long time, but although you wanted to continue your conversation, extreme fatigue was starting to settle in. How are we still fatigued? We just had coffee. Your eyelids feel heavy and your movements sluggish. You try to blink back the sleepiness, to no avail. Sorry, tired. Crow shakes his head and smiles. Here. He leans forward, gently pressing his forehead to yours. Whoa. He removes his gloves, placing a hand on the side of your face. You attempt to move back, but he firmly holds you in place. Don't move. I think our sleep, our amnesia is starting to get to us. This is all imagination. You feel the heat rising to your face. Instantly, a feeling of clarity overcomes you and you begin to feel awake. With renewed vigor, you pull back, face still beat rate. What was that? Crow leans back and smiles, pulling his gloves back on. He rises from his seat with a playful quip. Looks like that woke you up. He's got a surprisingly cheeky side as well. Were you trying to shock me awake? You could say that. Oh, I forgot to finish up something in the other car. I have to go. He starts to leave, but you find yourself calling out after him. Ah, Crow. He turns to you a little surprised. What is it? I'll be around Border Springs for the next few months. I don't have a lot of friends if I'm being honest, but I feel like we would get along. So would you like to hang out sometimes if you're around? Wow, really? Really? You nod your head. You can feel your face grow warm at your own boldness. It was pretty out of character for you to do something like this, and the nervousness was starting to settle in. But Crow doesn't seem to notice. In fact, he seems pretty overwhelmed himself. I would, yes. I could show you around Border Springs. Yeah, that sounds fun. It's a promise, then, okay? Yes. He holds out a pinky and you can't help but laugh at the childlike gesture. You reach out and hook your pinky around his. Promise. Crow sways back and forth in excitement. Thank you, Lee. I'll be sure to make you happy. He pauses mid-celebration as if suddenly remembering something. Ah, I got so excited I nearly forgot again. There's something I really need to finish up doing in the other car. He gives you a sheepish smile. Sorry, I've got some things to attend to, but I'll catch up to you when it's time for us to get off. Make sure to wait for me right here, okay, so that I can find you later. He waves you goodbye as he exits the passenger car. You respond with a small wave of your own before looking out at the passing scenery from your window. There's a warm and giddy feeling in your chest from having made a new friend. Maybe this trip to Border Springs won't be so bad after all. Ending one, an old friend. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, oh, that's the ending? Okay, okay, time to load. Let me take green tea this time. You could definitely use some caffeine in your system. My dad used to be obsessed with green tea. Time to see what the hype is all about. That would be nice. I'd like Yu Yon interrupting. Okay, same dialogue. Crow gives you a smile. Rest up for a little bit. I'll have your green tea ready as soon as possible. He starts to walk away. Free drinks, anniversary, blah, 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 blah. Help a girlie out. Turn the couple down. Okay, this is the same dialogue. I don't think you should Okay. Unfamiliar scenery pass, okay. Traveled so far, I dropped out of school. Never mind. Whoa. Sorry about that. Tentative, blah 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 blah. Overstep by up. Same dialogue. Rarely have anyone else to chat. He looks embarrassed and you feel a twinge of guilt. No, it's okay. You can sit down. Just can't say no to others. Is there anything different? Emotions, mind if I join you? Nah, nothing new. Especially not when they, yep. He plops down. Never, okay. Okay, sit in silence. You did invite him to sit down, but if you're being honest here, you're not a very sociable person. In fact, you have almost no interest in talking to this stranger at all. Curse my introversion. This is why you have no friends, Lee. You sit in uncomfortable silence for a while, unsure of what to say or do. After a while, Crow decides to take the initiative. What brings you to Border Springs? Oh, just visiting. From where? Midport. Ah, so that's where you've been all this time, the big city? Oh yeah, I live there. There's a curious look in his eyes. When's the last time you came to Border Springs? Oh wow, probably like 10 years or so, I don't know. Why did it take you so long to come back? You instinctively reach out to check if your bangs are still properly covering up the scar on your forehead. Okay, time to save. Answer the question. You sigh. I got into an accident when I was a kid. I don't remember much about what happened, and my parents refused to talk to me about it. But we moved to Midport shortly afterwards. My dad wanted me as far away from this place as possible. Mom probably doesn't care though. She just wants me out of my room and out of her hair. Crow smiles. An accident, hmm? He stares at you, the intense eye contact starting to make you uncomfortable. What was it? You nervously tug on stray strands of your hair. The memory of the accident wasn't something you wanted to or could even revisit. Any attempts at recollecting your thoughts were met with blanks or hazy feelings at best. And despite your parents' insistence, you know it wasn't some sort of freak accident. On that night 10 years ago, you almost died. You shake your head. Why couldn't you remember? Something was evading you, pieces of the puzzle gone missing. But there was one thing you knew for certain. You weren't the only one present there at night. That night, the air feels suffocating. What happened on that day 10 years ago? A hand on your shoulder brings you back into reality, and you look up at Crow, who gives you a concerned smile. Are you okay? You take a shaky breath in and nod. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, didn't mean to dump all that on a stranger. Crow shakes his head. No, I was the one who asked. Thank you for indulging me. Yeah, no problem. I'd love to talk with you some more, but I do have other passengers to attend to. But I'll be back shortly to collect your cup. Would you mind waiting for me until I return? Sure, I mean, there's nothing else for me to do anyway. Crow beams. Wonderful. Well then, I'll be back. It was nice talking, Lee. He rises from his seat, gives you a small bow before exiting the passenger car to the dining car, closing the door behind him. You watch him leave, then fidget around nervously. There is something off-putting about him. You sigh. You've never been good with strangers or people in general. He's been nothing but kind to you, but here you are struggling to like the guy. Ah, oh well. I'll try my best to get along with him, but I don't owe him anything for getting me a free drink. We'll just say our goodbyes after this train ride and go our separate ways. You stare out the window. The silence is almost permeating. Huh. You turn around, peeking over the seats behind you. The couple sitting there is gone. They must have gotten off at some point. No wonder it was so quiet. You look back at your empty cup. It was nice to have a warm drink, but if anything, you feel drowsier than ever before. I guess the caffeine isn't kicking in. You try to move, but your body feels heavy. Uh-oh. You collapse back into your seat, your mind hazy. What's going on? You try to grab your phone, but find yourself unable to move your hands. Gotta call for somebody. You hear footsteps and a worried voice called out to you. Ah, Lee, are you alright? Really tired. You feel yourself falling over. Here, let me help you. Crow removes his gloves and pulling you upright into your seat. He nestles your head onto his shoulder, gently brushing aside stray strands of hair from your face. Do we know each other or something? I think he is Petunia, our childhood friend. Poor thing, you must be exhausted. Go on and sleep. Just leave it all to me, okay? You can rest as long as you need to. I'll take care of you until you wake up. You mumble out a thanks, too tired to properly process anything, but grateful for his assistance. His fingers gently sift through your hair, and the soothing motion is the last thing you remember before your vision blurs, and the world fades into black. Your bangs have gotten longer. You used to be taller than me. You've changed so much, but I'd still recognize you anywhere. Do you remember our promise? You said you'd be with me forever. You won't disappear off someplace again, will you? Ha ha ha, you would. You leave me again, you'll abandon me again, but that's okay. See, I've changed too. I don't need you to hold on to me anymore, because I won't be letting go of you a second time. We'll be arriving soon. Sweet dreams, Lee. There is much for us to catch up on. Ending to sweet dreams. Yay. And now, let's avoid the question. You attempt to diverge the conversation elsewhere. School, I guess. Busy with academics and all that stuff, no time for a vacation. And you're done with school now? Oh yeah, I dropped out. Ah, I see. If you don't mind me asking, what happened? I mean, you squirm uncomfortably in your seat. It's always difficult to answer questions regarding your academic life. Nobody wants to be known as the loser dropout who failed their parents and society as a whole. Your palms begin to feel sweaty as you desperately search for a way to navigate around this topic. Well, a hand on your shoulder brings you back into reality, and you look up at Crow, who gives you a concerned smile. Are you okay? You take a shaky breath in and nod. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, didn't mean to. Yep, same dialogue. Crow shakes his head. No, I was the one who asked. Thank you for indulging me. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Wonderful. Yeah, nice talking to you too, bro. You never been good. Silence permeating. Okay. Drowsier, caffeine. Oh, same. I think this is the same ending, right? Yeah, this is the same ending. Rest as long as you could. Blah, blah, blah. Oh. So, that's it, I guess. I don't think there's anything. Yep. Sit in silence, make conversation. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Yep. Folks, that is Sweet Dreams. I believe there's only two endings. Alright. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, you're gonna have sweet dreams. Ha ha ha.